I started looking in about April 2014 at properties, so for about 9-10 months I looked for myself on and off. I would go through periods where I'd spend 2 to 3 months actively looking, get quite discouraged, so I'd have a break, start again, same process. The market was a little absurd, so it was very, very difficult to know how much things would go for. Similar properties would be selling vastly different prices, and I think by the beginning of this year, in January, I decided that doing it by myself after almost 9 months, I wanted a little bit of help. I found the whole process of house hunting quite stressful when I was sort of looking at places and the hype around it, and I think it was just having people calm me down a little bit, saying, don't you worry about that part, that's our job. Just relax a little bit, and that reassurance. I found out about Buyers Homebase through a colleague of mine. She too was a first home buyer and had been looking for some time, and she told me about Buyers Homebase and the service that she'd got and how she'd found it useful. Again, like myself, they'd been looking for some time, and they had found it useful to have somebody sort of working with them rather than having just to deal with real estate agents themselves. I think the thing that stood out the most was sort of time saving. When I'd send through links to properties that I'd seen online, and she was able to vet them and explain the ones that really wouldn't be worth or wouldn't be suitable, would be out of my price range, or probably in areas that weren't so great. One that struck me was she told me there was one property that I was interested in, and she said, you haven't done Google Street View, have you? And I said, why? She said, it's near the corner of 2 busy roads and next to a petrol station. That kind of thing. So. I looked at a lot of different buyers advocates when I decided that I wanted to get some help. I think there's a lot of marketing, a lot of big slogans, big promises that are made by firms just in general, and I feel that the promise that Buyers Homebase made for me was pretty reasonable, and I wasn't expecting miracles. I wasn't expecting them to be able to get me a property hundreds of thousands of dollars less than I got. But yeah, fulfilled the promise of, particularly as a first home buyer, to help me and hold my hand as I went through that process. So absolutely, it fulfilled its promise. You can edit that out.